order. Listen to the call roll.
Fitzwater.
Here.
Schnelting. Brown. Gregory. Shore. Washington. Weber.
Quorum being established, I move that I make a motion, we moved into executive session, having a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. You guys have it. We're in executive session. I move that House Bill 37 be brought before the committee. Do I have a second? Having a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. You guys have it. The bill is before the committee. This bill is presented by Representative Billington. It's the omnibus naming designation bill. There's a substitute that ends in .04C. It was emailed to the committee. And this substitute, we changed this Senator Bill Foster Bridge to Senator Bill Foster Memorial Bridge. The substitute also adds provisions from Senator Black's Senate Bill 504 and 422 and my Senate committee substitute for Senate Bill 348 that we passed several weeks ago out of the Senate. Any discussion on the underlying bill or substitute? Senator Washington, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, would it be possible to also add Senate Bill 422, which is already been passed?
It's already in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so Senator Black's, we combined yours, right? 504 and 422, didn't we combine those two bills? So, yeah, we put that one in there also.
Okay, thank you.
Further discussion. And if it's not in there, Senator, after what you're looking for, we'll be sure to make sure it lands in there. Further discussion, seeing none, I move that we adopt the substitute. Having a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. You've adopted the substitute. I now move that we vote do pass Senate Committee substitute for House Bill 37. Do I have a second? Having a second, any further discussion? Seeing none, let's call the roll.
Senators Fitzwater.
Aye.
Schnelting. Brown. Gregory. Shore. Washington. Weber.
By your vote of 5-0, you voted do pass Senate Committee substitute for House Bill 37. I now move that we bring House Bill 42 before the committee. I have a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The bill is before the committee. The bill was presented by Representative Billington last week also, and it changes the law regarding catalytic converters. There is a substitute that ends in .02C, and it was emailed to the committee. The substitute adds the word detached in subdivision 6 of subsection 2. Actually kept this one fairly clean. So just around catalytic converters, had a technical change. Any questions? Seeing none, I move that we adopt the substitute. Having a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. We've adopted the substitute. I now move that we vote do pass Senate Committee substitute for House Bill 42. Any discussion on that motion? Having a second. Seeing none, let's call the roll.
Senators Fitzwater.
Aye.
Schnelting. Brown. Gregory. Shore. Washington. Weber.
By a vote of 5-0, you voted do pass Senate Committee substitute for House Bill 42. I now move that House Committee substitute for House Bill 572 be brought before the committee. Do I have a second? Having a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The bill is before the committee. This bill was presented by Representative Hurlbert. It is a transportation omnibus. There's a substitute ending in .03C, and it was emailed to the committee. The substitute makes technical modifications to provisions adjusting the rate of fuel tax based on MoDOT expenditures. It removes section 226.096. This section is no longer needed as MoDOT rolled back their rules going to work with the infra organization on this. Removes section 226.510. This section was taken out because of the potential loss of federal funding for MoDOT. It modifies provisions in section 227.101. This updated language will result from negotiations between Representative Pouchet and MoDOT. It also removes section 304.162, which relates to towing. This language needs to be worked on more to get parties to a more agreeable point. We had some requests from the floor leader on that provision. It needs more work, and discussions are ongoing on that towing piece. Any discussion on the underlying bill or substitute?
Brief inquiry.
Yeah, Senator.
Mr. Chair, thank you for adding the Senate Bill 358 on the Freedom 13 for my friend, your constituent, Mark Schmitz, for his son Jared Schmitz and the Freedom 13. On the 572 and 969, I see that this could fit into both of them, and rather than doing an amendment now, could we just tie it into a floor sub when it comes up?
Yeah, I think we can put that provision about anything. We also have 799 that's going to come to the floor, which hopefully will have it has that piece in it, and that's a big omnibus transportation bill that will be discussed. Also, I'm working on the floor leader on the towing language to try to figure out if there's a path to get to some end game on that for 799. So
Perfect.
those are the discussions right now on this bill and 799. This one wasn't going to come out of committee. This one was a priority of the President Pro Tem 572. You have to talk to her about why. She asked us to pass it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Any further discussion on the substitute? I vote we adopt the Senate Committee substitute. Having a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. We've adopted the substitute. I now move that we vote do pass Senate Committee substitute for House Committee substitute for House Bill 572. Do I have a second? Having a second, any further discussion on the Senate Committee sub? Hearing none, let's call the roll.
Senators Fitzwater.
Aye.
Schnelting. Brown. Gregory. Shore. Washington. Weber.
By your vote of 3-2, you voted do pass Senate Committee substitute for House Committee substitute for House Bill 572. I now move that we bring before us House Bill 969. Do I have a second? Having a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The bill is before the committee. This bill is presented by Representative Knight. It relates to motor vehicles. There's a substitute ending in .02c. It was emailed to the committee. The substitute adds identical provisions from House Bill 1455, which relates to regulations based on fuel sources. Is there any discussion on the underlying bill? This has also been attached to 799, so in a substitute, these provisions will also be discussed there. A lot of motor vehicle related policy. Hearing none, I move that we adopt the substitute. Having a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. We've adopted the substitute. I now move that we vote Senate Committee substitute for House Bill 969 do pass. Do I have a second? Having a second, any further discussion? Seeing none, let's call the roll.
Senators Fitzwater.
Aye.
Schnelting. Brown. Gregory. Shore. Washington. Weber.
By your vote of 4 ayes, 0 noes, and 1 present, you've voted do pass Senate Committee substitute for House Bill 969. Having no other business before us, I make a motion to adjourn. Having a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. We're adjourned.